Chile against Papua New Guinea earlier today. Papua New Guinea beaten by Spain by 33 points to 0, and Chile, they had a good victory over Mexico by 29 points to 14. Some class in both sides. The captain for Chile, Felipe Brongier, spent a bit of time in Christchurch of New Zealand, where he played for the Sumner Club and also Canterbury B. So has had experience of playing there. And keep an eye out for Wesley Varley from Papua New Guinea. Joined in commentary by former England captain Rob Vickerman. Rob, big game for these two sides. Obviously Papua New Guinea will want to get on the winning side, but for Chile, if they can go 2 from 2, that'll give them some confidence leading into day 2.
Yeah, really impressed with Chile in the first game. For a country that's not particularly wide, they play with some great width, so look for their passing ability, really moving the ball around. I think Papua New Guinea are going to be stretched quite a lot today.
Francesco Gonzalez gets us underway with a nice high kick that they go up and compete for. Comes back on the side of the Chilean players, and playing in the red, Papua New Guinea in the all-coloured strip, and he's a good player. Man with ball in hand, Anton Petrovic, scored a try earlier. Loose forward in the 15-a-side game, very aggressive with ball in hand, as Chile has shown some real 7 skills here in the opening 30 seconds to get the ball back from the kickoff, to get it wide and then get it into the hands of the speed merchant out on the right-hand flank. The captain, Felipe Blanchier, scores the first try.
Perfectly typifying how they use this width on the pitch. Really wide pitch, make the most of it. Your passes have to be accurate. All you're looking to do is give your end man a one-on-one. Look at that fend, have another one as well for your troubles, dive it down in the corner. Expect more from this Chile team. I'm quite impressed with their style of play.
Prince of Wales Country Club in Santiago is where he plies his trade, the 27-year-old. Said that he loved his experience in Christchurch, talking to him at the hotel last night, where he said that they were there mostly just before the earthquake, and said what an experience it was. The Sumner Club helped them get there, gave them accommodation, and he said that they were doing odd jobs to get some money, so landscaping and a little bit of bar work.
Chalk up another reason why New Zealand develops players as well. It's fantastic, isn't it? They spread their word right across the globe. One thing this Chilean team did do very well last game, get their restarts back. Expect to see Petrovic, like you say, pretty nuggety bloke. He has no respect for his body. He'll be flying into this restart.
Reminds me of how you were playing the game. No respect for your body at all. As Gonzalez now looks to get us underway again. A good start from the Chileans. This time they go a little bit deeper, and it's taken by Papua New Guinea, but Kautu couldn't control it. Well, I spent a bit of time in Port Moresby last year for the Pacific Games, where I saw a lot of these guys. They're new to this scene, but they really can play. And of course, as you know, rugby league is their, obviously, the dominant sport. It's the #1 sport in Papua New Guinea, and they really have produced some wonderful players that you've seen in the UK.
Yeah, specifically in the Super League, some wonderful, wonderful players. Stanley Jean played for years and years and years, to the point no one actually knew how old he was. Allegedly, he was 45 still playing Super League. But Polly Ayton and other Super League players, Papua New Guinea, their skill set is perfectly suited to rugby league. But seemingly, I believe, in sevens as well. So hopefully see some of those guys come through.
Let's see what Chile can do as push it out wide. Nieta gets it out to his captain again, who gets to the defence of Varley and says, get out of my way, and then drive forward. Recycled still inside their own half, but they've got possession. Petrovic, nice long ball out wide to where Uros is. Uros takes it into the contact and then asks for some support, which arrives very quickly. Love the width that they're playing with there, some confidence. That ball unfortunately didn't go to hand, but the captain comes in, Blangier, and picks it up and tries to tidy up play, taking the ball up towards the 10-metre mark. The Papua New Guineans just can't get their hands on the ball, as Petrovic had a player on the outside, but opted to take the ball into contact on this occasion. Good control, great patience shown here from the Chileans. Again, the offload is good. More defence needed from Papua New Guinea. Chile have passed the ball 19 times, PNG 0.
And it just shows how powerful possession is in the game of sevens, Willie. You know, you can't get the ball back. If your passing is accurate and you support your players, you will keep the ball all day. What a stat that is, 19 passes to none. Fortunately, it's not come to fruition for too many tries, but what it's doing is fatiguing this Papua New Guinea team. You can already see people on their knees.
So Chile will try and take control of this. The wide pass draws the attention. The defence so far from Papua New Guinea is good. They're keeping their line, they're pushing across, they're communicating well. They just can't seem to get their hands on the ball, and they've knocked it forward. So illegally, here goes Gonzalez. He'll tap and go. Gonzalez with the ball. The tap takes the ball to the line. Good support coming in from Hereros. Recycled quickly out to the left. Has he got the angle? No. Good defence coming in from Henry Kalua.
Really good defence, and that's exactly what you need to have in games like this. Looking fatigued, the Papua New Guineans out on the feet. You see tracking back slightly here, but still manages to get back. Gets him in the corner. Great defence from Venny there. Throws him into touch. Along with Kalua, the captain, leading by the way there.
Kuso coming on for Papua New Guinea. He's a big unit. There's Lawrence Kuso in jersey number 3.
Time on. Are you in?
Sadly, one thing they've not really got is height, so lineouts may well be a bit of an issue.
Let's see if they can overcome that. No, they can't. Well picked out, Rob. And so now here comes Chile through Gonzalez. Can't get away from the tackle of Kayutu, but he has got great field position options, both left and right. Holding on.
Yeah, a little bit of indiscipline at the breakdown there. I have to say that was remarkable that he managed to hold on over the ball there, because Petrovic came in such a low position, really well ridden. That's how you've got to use your height as an advantage.
They are dangerous, PNG. They can go the length of the field. Just on that occasion, just little mistakes. And Rob, is that just fatigue? Is it concentration? What causes mistakes to happen like that?
The foundation of it is fatigue, and that then leads into concentration, decision making, ability to do the simple things. The real foundations of the game can be harder when you're fatigued. It's quite a heavy pitch at times, and the fact that these Papua New Guineans have already done about 10 or 12 widths of the pitch, combined with errors, makes for a long game.
Well, 3 errors to Papua New Guinea, 26 passes to the Chileans. Papua New Guinea have passed the ball once to a teammate. What a stat. And they're going to get the ball here, so they'll get more chance to pass it along to their teammates very quickly. As Arthur Clement, he's a good player. There's Clement, and so is this man that's just come on the field. Kuso enjoys the contact, the step, and right into the ground. And Chile look interested in moving to try and get the penalty. They can't. Varley will tap and go, the captain, Wesley Varley. Now the kick and chase. He's got some paces, Varley. How's the bounce? He's tackling a player a little bit early. Need to be careful there, but now have a look how many red jerseys there are back then. Of course, your captain would be back there. Blanger, Petrovic comes in just to affect that there, and they're just going to play for territory. Smart play from the Chileans. They just want to play the game inside the PNG half. Quick restart. They trail by 7. We're into the last 10 seconds of the first half. Tackles have been made. They're good. Kuso again along the chain. This is Varley. Varley now out into some space where Guys is tackled. They've got an advantage and can PNG strike right on the break. Pass goes astray. They'll come back for the penalty.
Frustrating there, space out wide. They're really playing well with the ball here, Papua New Guinea at the moment. Just need to make sure they're making the right decisions. They're challenging defenders by the way that they're running, but they're not just on the same page. Set piece here might give them a chance to get the playmakers on the ball. How impressive are Guize and Valley? Let's see those guys stepping a bit more. Well,
it's all about intelligence. And the crucial times as Clement takes it across the line, and then they bring someone back on the angle. And now Kayutu says, I'll go into the setup. And they've given the penalty away straight in on the ball. I suppose, Rob, because a lot of these guys, a lot of these teams don't play regular sevens, it just becomes a habit of you just going into seal to protect the ball.
Yeah, it's exactly that, Willie, and it's such an exposed area. If you don't get it instantly right, you're going to get penalised for it. And often it's a habit. People talk a lot about sevens been working in threes, so keep an eye out for how threes work together. When the pass is made, don't just drop back, follow it and secure the ball at the breakdown.
Half-time here in the match between Chile and Papua New Guinea. With one try to the captain of Chile. Sees them head to the oranges. the scoreline of 7-0.
Just make use of it. Get it to the edge, get behind the line, and then work off that. You've got to connect well in attack, okay? We're going one out too often now. Only really is taking the line. Manu's going by himself. Got to connect better in attack. Okay, in defense, you just need to make our one-on-one boys up. One-on-one down, up. Let's have a good line up. Okay, we're chasing too much again to the edge. Okay, let's work hard on the line speed up. Anything else that you see going on? There's nothing else going wrong, boys, okay? Let's keep our composure. Let's get the ball back. Are we kicking off or they kicking off? We're kicking off now. Let's get the ball up high. Let's attack the ball and we have
Positive words there from Douglas, guys. We now head into the Chilean. Look at the passion.
People being lifted just shows that little bit of Sevens experience.
Arthur Clement from Papua New Guinea gets us underway. Nice high kick and getting it beautifully to tap it back was Kalua, the captain, but unfortunately the Chileans were there. And the kick from Larenas gives PNG the ball.
I can't speak the language, but the coach is probably there saying, look, we've got an advantage with our height. How can we use it? Perhaps let's look at slowing the game down a bit, fragment how this Papua New Guinea team are going to try and defend, and go from set piece.
They won't need too many opportunities, Papua New Guinea. They are a good side as the ball is finally thrown in. Balking, lifting too early.
Ball down. It's gone early.
Gone early.
I don't think they spend too much time on the line-outs, clearly.
No. They've been defending stoically. It's been intense for them in the first 7 minutes. They've spent a lot of time on defence and now going to be called on to do exactly the same. Larenas taps and now they look for some decoy runners getting through the gap and then the offload to Petrovic. Petrovic is quick. He's got the angle. They're coming at him. Petrovic, he's in! Great try for the Chileans.
Throws in the dap as well. He is enjoying his rugby this weekend, Petrovic. He is. Oh, he's got another one. There's a bow and arrow. They're still going. Fantastic. It just shows he's enjoying the game. It's good to see. But actually, you talk about stoicism. This guy is out and out stoic. He just does not give up. And if you support, you play well, you get to enjoy reap the boards. Glorious
Reward for a man that has tried his heart out in both games. Look at their celebration. There's the dab. He did the bow and arrow. I haven't seen that in years. Cupid.
They're getting to score again. That was quite entertaining. Let's see if we will.
Oh, we asked the captain at dinner last night who are the characters of the team, and without a second thought, he said that man there, Anton Petrovic. Loose forward in the 15-a-side game. He's aggressive. He's a great size for sevens. He's got tremendous pace. And look at those passes that have been completed.
Fatigue factor as ever, Will. If you make sure that you keep the ball, the team against you are going to get very tired very quickly.
And here's those restarts. Former England captain Rob Vickerman's been talking about possession is everything in the game of sevens, and once again the Papua New Guinea players can't get their hands on the ball, so the kick and chase now from Nieta. Getting back to save it for PNG was Tirang, but he's isolated. The pick and go. Got a few players out here to the left. Here comes Kuso. Kuso with the dummy. He's got players on the inside. First real opportunity. Maybe the pass would have been better, but now it's a foot race. Who gets there first? The kick ahead from Clement. And look at the desire from the Chilean players to get back there in big numbers as well. You can't coach that. It's all about heart. And they're showing plenty of that in this match here. Chile leading by 14 points to 0. The wide pass across to where Kautu stands. Kautu with Kuso on the gap. Sees the gap, but it closes quickly. And look how fast the Chileans are onto their feet. But now the pass is bounced up beautifully for William Tirang, and the 20-year-old scores on debut.
As the players now absolutely forlorn over the pitch. 5 Chilean players on the 22 line down. The Papua New Guineans reap the reward of that. Out-and-out play probably showed the fact that kicking isn't necessarily the best option in sevens, give the ball away, but this guy made such an impression on me in this game. Kuso, every time he has got the ball, he has made people tackle him. He just flies into you. If you're not going to pass the man test with him, it's going to be a tough old day at the office. Lovely pickup, tearing straight in. Enjoy that one.
Played to the whistle, didn't he? I think there were a few of the players in the red shirts possibly suggesting that there may have been a knock-on. The referee didn't agree. And now the restart. Arthur Clement. Can they get back in this game? Of course they can. There's 2 minutes. It hasn't gone the 10 metres though.
Frustrating, such as tennis, any unforced error is unforgivable. Not kicking the ball 10 metres. Yes, it's a skill set, but if you're not sure how accurate you can be, just go a little bit longer, stay safe. Give them the ball away. Quite a pivotal moment of this game.
And look at the Chileans. They're in no hurry at all. Ladenas will just tap and work the set piece. He'll look to take the ball to the line. They'll do a few decoy runs, and then they'll look to try and find some gaps. Good passing. Lovely, accurate pass out in the front, and then inside, outside. Stops, buys a bit of time, does Mitwaze. Keeps driving those little legs as well. This is incredible. Well, that may have been high.
Turnover's good.
Turnover's good, so Papua New Guinea will have to go 100 metres if they want to try and draw level. Ball is there, try. Catch up rugby, the ball was left. And Berkey couldn't believe his luck. He just pounced on it, right place, right time. And Pedro Berkey gets the second try in Hong Kong for him over the weekend.
Well, we're just past Easter, Willie, but that was a lovely little Easter present dotted down for him there. Great, look at this is what it's about. If you take people on, if you're abrasive, if you don't give up, if you keep fighting, you're going to go forward, you're going to drive and inspire your team. Matsui there carried on as he did in the last game, taking people on. Yes, there's a turnover, well played for that, but you've got to be accurate in your in-goal area. Errors like that, throwing the ball away, you get punished for it.
We're only trailing by 7. And so a converted try would have got them back into the game, unfortunately. And they've conceded 5 points and now need to score 2 tries in the next 44 seconds.
Still a bit of time available. Think about this restart. You score quickly off it. You'd have to convert quickly to get back in the game. But realistically, that was a killer blow in their in-goal area.
All the good work that had been done by Karo Kauna to actually secure the turnover for Papua New Guinea. It's now available. They've gone deep here, have Chile. It's gone backwards, and so they're going to have to try and work it from their own 22. They won't win the game. They certainly won't stop trying, Papua New Guinea. Look how quickly the men in the red shirts are to just battle at the breakdown. Well coached. And now they'll just buy time, wait for the siren. It's all about points, so they should just keep going because, well, they don't want any more points. They've just kicked it into row 65 in this stand, and look at the delight from the Chilean players. A win against Mexico earlier by 29 points to 14, and now they have beaten Papua New Guinea by 3 tries to 1, by 19 points to 7.
I'm here with Chile captain Felipe Branger. Felipe, lots of happy players there, 2 wins from 2. You must be delighted.